Good morning, ladies and gentlemen of the internet. Happy Mash Sunday. That's how it works, right? That's how we do it. Now, we're not here for any special reason other than to say a quick drinks tour. We've got the tea in the giant bomb here. We have the coffee in the, can I call it the BYD of cups? Why not? And we've got the standard Sunday Mancha pond water. That's how we roll. Now, the reason that we're here today is just to, test out stream rates. It's not going terribly well. We'll just have a quick look. I mean, look, I presume we can't. Oh, we can actually. That's a bit crazy. If we bump that back to 9.5, just for the funs of it. We're just going to sit and we're going to play some SnowRunner together. My feeling is that it's just a nice way to spend the Sunday together, you know. Nothing exciting overly. I have also been playing Roadcraft as of yesterday because it's on sale and I'm cheap, and the Roadcraft with the rebuild expansion was 58 Australian dollars, which if you buy the physical edition in some shops, it's kind of like 59 Australian dollars. So digital with the Roadcraft, which on its own is $20, made sense at 58. So however, we're not doing that today. We are we are in the middle of the night, which I don't like, as you know. We are going to get, what are we needing here? Concrete blocks in the fourth numeral. So we need to go, hang on, let me get my bearings. Where are we? We're at the ore sorting center. Okay, all right. Yeah. What we need is consumables. We need a cabin. So we need quite a bit of stuff from down here. We need to get concrete blocks, which are different from slabs. Blocks we can get 4 on, I think, can't we? Is that not the situation? So it says the railway station has 4. Hang on, let's go and have a look. Let's check you out. Where are you? Railway station? Concrete blocks. You've got 2. Well, that's really unhelpful. So we might as well. Let's go and get all of them. I'm not entirely sure why we're in this strange. Oops, sorry. You need some sound. A bit too loud in my ear. Let's bring the tunes down as well, because I think that's too loud and that's too loud. So there we go. How about that? So the idea here, from here, with my sweet Zix, is to run up to the top of the map, get cement from the warehouse at the very north, then drive it around to the factory, turn it into blocks, then bring it back down again. It's cool. I know that seems wasteful because we have the garage a lot closer, and we can just like be wantonly wasteful with the trailers, but we're not here to just like flat out take shortcuts. So how's everybody's weekend been? Here in Sydney it's actually a little bit stuffy. Let's get the Let's get the fan on the sauce going here. So when I bought the apartment and I say kitted it out, it sounds much grander than what actually happened. Spent some money moving in. I had fans put in both the bedrooms. This is obviously the office. One of them, the fan was, I could afford to have it Alexa'd. This one is just remote. Now I wish, of course, that both of them were Alexa'd, but it doesn't really matter. Having the remote is fine. But I am grateful not to have to... what is in the warehouse here, though? No, come on. Which warehouse is this warehouse? No. It's this one. Loads of cement. Oh, we can go there and get cement. We don't need to take it... yeah. Okay, let's go this way then, because we are going up here in the end. At the end of. Did it say it had metal beams as well? Interesting. Okay. The reason that I've gone back to Yukon is that I had such a miserable time when I first started this map that I actually stopped playing this game. Hang on, I'm going to turn down the truck noise in my ears a little. Hang on. Alright, what we do is that, and we can turn up the tunes. Okay. Am I enjoying roadcraft? Well, essentially yes, but with caveats. I like the what? I like the job system. And the progression. I'm just working through the story mode stuff at the moment. I'm not, freeballing. To teach myself how to do the stuff. I am not finding the sort of agent person, is her name Kelly or something, overly annoying. As you know, my main beef with expeditions is just the complete absence of any road, so it's all really, 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 really slow, which I find quite frustrating. Sorry. Cement mixer. Yes. And then... Thank you. But I will find that it feels... I'd say flighty, but it feels a little bit insubstantial. I don't know whether it's just because the graphics haven't been fully optimized for the PS5, or indeed the PS5 Pro. And the kind of connection between the road and the surface, which has been, let's face it, the very essence of this game since it started in its MudRunner days, and the one that spin something before that, has been the kind of connection with the truck and the surface, and that feels much less part of it. I don't know, it feels like the something to do with the physics could use another pass. I know that sounds rude, but you in SnowRunner, I will say that the sense of the weight of the vehicle on the road or on the whatever you're driving on the earth is you feel the weight of it. It's palpable. Kinetic. And that feels a little bit absent in roadcraft thus far. Also, I found it a bit strange that unload. Thank you, and that will turn around. If you, like I did, enabled gears and fuel, that's counting as hard mode, which I found a bit surprising. Let's craft some blocks, please. Yes. I have to concentrate with that because I have put them on the loading dock before and basically shafted myself, and that's not great. Oh, hang on, the music's conked. There we go. Okay, stream health is back to excellent. That's good. All right, let's get this down south. I'm aware that my truck design is currently looking like what's the guy from Spider-Verse movies? Spotto. I'm sure he'd be most insulted that I called him this. I did not row this morning. I did yesterday, and I rowed pretty hard, and it basically cacked me out for the rest of the day. So this is the thing, when you're working out as a 53-year-old man, you can do it. Your body can still produce the goods, but it just takes quite a while to recover. It takes its toll, I tell you. But if you know, I am in the position where the toll is it's the good penance. Does that make sense? It's a reminder that you did good, and to that extent, I suppose a bit of a license to indulge. Not that I did, but you know, it's there. I've earned some credit. I also spent a little bit of time comparing my registered heart rate ranges with what, in this case, Perplexity reported to be healthy, and it seems that it's all right. I don't think we need quite so much of that in there. Okay, all right. Oh, also the situation here is that if we feel so inclined, we might switch to baby steps and do the ice cream run, or see if we can do the ice cream run. Have a couple of goes at the ice cream run. We'll see how we feel. But this is what Sundays are about. It's just, you know, keeping it chilly. Also, there is an additional, I suppose, pep in the step following a... see, with Newcastle wins these days, we are fundamentally a top 8 team, I think it would be fair to say. Hang on a second, I've lost my bearings here. just to make sure. But the start of the season has been dodgy enough that it still's like when you play Fulham at home, there's a decent amount of jeopardy. I think because we lost the other week to whom? To whom? And it's just a bit miz, you know. Having said that, the 0-0 draw with with Bournemouth looks like a better and better achievement as the season rolls on. So no complaints there. If we don't baby steps, we could also try a little bit of roadcraft. So we've got a bit of extra time because we started early because of no rowing. And although I took the laundry out of the machine, I haven't hung it up yet. So if we switch over, that would be a good opportunity to right that heinous wrong. Alrighty. I'm sure there are still shortcuts and river crossings and stuff that I don't know about in this game, and well, in this map. And I'm looking forward to starting a new map soon. So yeah, the reason that we're going back to Yukon was that it was the reason that I stopped playing the game, because it was so hard in basically any truck that wasn't a Zix. And since I paid 2 whole Australian dollars for this Mastodon, and also went and found the 605R, which I love, but doesn't have the crane. Or, to be fair, the overbite. Underbite, sorry. The... what do we call it? Jeez, I forget every time. That's so rude. Alright, I'll bend it like Beckham. Okay. From here, we know we have to do this thing at some stage as well. Nice. Alright. Consumables. Where are we getting consumables from? That warehouse up there. How many is in there? Oh, an endless quantity. Okay. And planks. You have, or no, you don't have all the planks we need, do you? Okay, that's not great. There's the wood framing there. Where are close wood framings? There's that one. Actually, we never unlocked this house here to see what that's got in it. But anyway, let's do the railway station and all the goodness in there right now. Which can include, if we want it. Sorry, I feel like I've mistreated you there. Excuse me. Oh, another thing, we are trying out new pads on the on the mass drop biodynamic, not biodynamic. DT1770. So no, 177X. 177X Go headphones that you see wrapped upon my head. These ones have got cooling gel in them, which is nice. I did try the Brainwaves ones, but they were too big, and something about the fit on my head just completely washed out most of the bass, which is partly why I bought these headphones in the first place. So I sent those back, and these are what has replaced it. Drive by, baby. Don't actually know that we need the trailer for this. Oh, of course we do, because there's enough that we have 4 of. Right. Okay, let's hug the perim. So far, they're okay. I mean, they're obviously a lot bigger than the stock. And I haven't, because I only put them on like half an hour before we started live today. I will admit they are cool. They are also quite comfortable, and the isolation. If I say isolation, just the environmental sound rejection is decent, which is always a positive. So yeah, some more thoughts on Roadcraft. It does feel a bit more cartoony. It feels, without meaning to sound too harsh, a little bit more like a, not for babies, a Switch game. I think that's probably because the visual port on the PlayStation isn't amazing. Or the graphics port, which feels a shame. I mean, I've seen it looking pretty decent on people's PCs. I could have bought it on PC, I'm just not that guy. I don't really like to play games on PC. Because although I am, obviously, playing on the PC in front of you right now, come on, guy. I am actually playing on the PlayStation. Pulled through the PC. Okay, let's, for the trailer, what do we need? Blocks, no. Cargo container, yes. But metal rolls, no. Fuel, no. Slabbies, no. Beams, none. Consumables, 2. Let's put 2 of these on the trailer. And then we'll just dump that here. Tunes. And then, oh balls, I forgot we need frickin' planks for the dagnamming oh no, I put it up. See, this is what happens. Just put it on the fucking loading. I don't want it on the loading dock. Actually, I could just grab it, couldn't I? So it's not wasted. There's no limit. There is no limit. Let's just take the frickin' cargo container. We can come. Also, let's not be at night time. Nobody likes night time. Yes, that's an aborted attempt at whatever mission that was, to take the trailer somewhere with a scout, which I have abandoned for now. If you do play Roadcraft on the PC, rather than how I started yesterday on the PlayStation, would you be able to confirm one way or t'other whether the sort of slightly cartoony bounce of it is present on that platform also? I don't mean the cartoony because of like the they were called agents, weren't they, in Expeditions? Whoops. Oh, no, what am I doing? We're going this way. I don't get me wrong, I do enjoy that with a scout on a concrete road I can like actually zoom, which obviously you can't in this game because like you go 2 miles an hour and the stuff breaks. What do you need? Take the cargo container. Alright, you need planks. And where can a boy get planks from? Around here. I don't think so. That's a long way away. See, there's one a lot closer. I also haven't scouted down here. It's also worth checking on our map global that there might be planks like handily within because like we leave here and we're straight out there and there's planks there and there which we could go and get. Is that technically closer? There's a cabin construction site. I forgot what you actually need. What do you need? Does it tell me? No, that's helpful. Okay, well, look. We could hop in here, scoot round to here, and grab these. What trailer are you? A sideboard trailer. Nice, nice. We would still not need the Ford, but we would need something else. Well, the planks we need are more than that. So, okay, what do we do? We go back. Oh, and in the garage here. Yes, we do have the 605. I'm sorry, guys. I know you're feeling all forgotten and stuff. Then we hop over here to the garage. Quick load in. Let's get that 605 out. Hello to the Ford. Alright, so what's the plan? The plan, lights on, is to hop around the corner up here, go and grab 4 planks with the trailer, because that's all we can do. Oh, we could have grabbed another trailer and tried for 6 planks, and that would have been... no, we need 8. My memory is telling me that this is the way to go. I may, of course, be heinously wrong. What's that way? Okay, alright. I started watching Task. I think because of what's going on in the States, it behooves... Does it behoove... There's behoovement to... I know, I feel like I watch a show like Task, set in Grimsville. Oh, sorry. Oh, Jesus. Okay, that serves me right for being blasé. And to look at it in a kind of... okay, we can watch this and understand why politician X and politician Y didn't get elected. I mean, you can't... It doesn't immediately answer the question why they did vote the way they did, but each to their own. It's a... I don't know, it sounds revoltingly pompous to say, oh yeah, I watched this TV show as a sociological... not experiment, but insight. Because good TV can do that. Right, we do need to grab this little trailer here. And also, Mrs. Mash still very much watching The Intern. Yeah, come on. For semi-professional reasons. Come to daddy. There we go. Nice. Okay, let me get... We're gonna get wood. Do you want to watch? Uh-huh. Alright. Oh, hang on. What a terrible faux pas. Mm-hmm. Come on you go. There we go. Alright. And see where the other... where the other... wood was. Wood was... get on my trailer. The other one is behind us. Yes, please. No, here. In that direction. Okay, alright. Let's take the long way. Alright, so then... where do we get from there? Don't know. Also in the same vein as Task, and also on the recommendation of the tremendously, well no, I wouldn't say it's overly liberal, but reading a piece on like gritty TV, The Lowdown, I have summoned up a couple of episodes of that as well, which I will watch. Alright. We got Planky. Now let's boogie out of here. Alright. Open to any other watching suggestions, of course. I did finish Foundation Season 3. It's so wild. I did read the books when I was a kid. I don't know that I read all of them, but most of them. Okay, back out we go. Which I'm thinking is this way. Is it? Is it? No, back toward... Yeah. Oh, no, we don't need the railway track. What are you doing? Nope. It's just this way, please. Yeah. Okay. So, yes, Foundation... Why so crazy? Well, I thought the actors are, for the most part, pretty excellent. It's just that you don't often see sci-fi as wigged out as that, and they really swang for the fences, I suppose you would say. Which you like to see. And I will say, this is very deep. This is the advantage of sticking your engine up behind the cab rather than right on top of the drive shaft. I feel like a little swimming dog. Nice. Oh, also watched Gravity again last night, and for some reason the opening shot was frozen for the first 5 minutes of the film, which was a bit disconcerting. But I would say very much still holds up. I know that there's a lot of gratuitous, hey, look what we can do with 0G, but it looked surprisingly un-CG compared to what one might see these days. And for that, respect. Also, good to see Sandy. And indeed George on form. It's not easy to carry, have the camera on you for the entire movie. It did make me think of All Is Lost, the Robert Redford movie about being on a boat, which I would recommend if you haven't seen. It's a kind of largely non-verbal, I would call it a meditation on man's capacity to endure. I'm thinking it's up there. It's up there. It's just a guy on a boat that sinks, essentially. The thrill, wrong word. The fascination of it is all the things that can be done in order to cope with shitty things that go on. All right. Do we so untrucky music, but hey. I'm tempted to... Do we hand over the wood? I think we do. So, at this point, the feeling is... So, we need to go take... what's in that warehouse right next to us? So we need to take the wood from our back, let's say, on the truck bed. What's in this one? Yeah, there's nothing? You're empty? Okay, or whatever. And then get the cabin on the back of the 612 and the planks. What do we do with the remaining planks? So they can stay on the trailer, and the 612 can take the cabin and the trailer to the drop-off zone. Meanwhile, we can take the 605 where's the road? There it is. Meanwhile, yes, we can take the 605 and whoops. Yeah, see all the mud that gets thrown up? I don't really feel there's... From what I've seen, there isn't... It doesn't feel like there is that. Also, am I crazy in thinking that the water in SnowRunner is better? It doesn't look as clean, obviously, but it certainly feels more reactive than the water in Roadcraft. I may be wrong. I mean, look, I know the way these games work. I don't mean to imply that the development process is lazy. And I wouldn't accuse Saber or Focus of churning out these games. They are, you know, fun. They are an engaging experience. They, I think, feed, in me anyway, a degree of that pushing little toy trucks around as a kid. Give me a cabin, please. Thank you. And that's both clever and fun. But let us not forget, these are not cheap games. So we can go and get that wood framing there. We don't have a trailer to get more than one, do we? Although, what we could do, go get that, see if there's a way to hop across here and have a look at all this junk while we've got the wood in the back. Sound like a plan? Does kinda. Not to loading platform, you're not catching me out like that. Not today. Implying that there would be other days in which it would be fine to catch me out. Come on. Am I worried about tippage? Sure. Come on. Have I done myself a mischief there? Possibly. Excuse me while I Austin powers my way out of here without tipping the wood. Come on. Come on. Nope. It's weird to think that such a incidental side moment from a movie has become such a meme. Alright. Let's go and get wood. Oh, also it seems in Roadcraft, if you leave a vehicle unattended without first taking the time to switch off the engine, that it just sits there idling and therefore consuming fuel, which seems a bit crazy. I mean, I know it's good manners to turn off the engine and not at least, you know, good for the environment while you're not in it, but you'd think just step out of the car that could do you a solid and turn the engine off. And as you're paying for fuel in that game, it's consequential. However, I do like the automation, the convoys, and the way that you can automatically build road. I know it kind of takes away from the hands-on of it all, but it's an interesting system, and I think it works pretty well. Okay. Oh, in my head, we're still taking stuff to the mine on the gold mine on the hill, which we have already reconstructed in its entirety. Well, what I do find is the challenge of this game is the focus on one thing at a time. That's the challenge of a lot of games. Getting near the end of... well, it feels like getting near the end. I may not be, of course. Can I get a road? Yes. It feels like I'm looking for a vein as a nurse practitioner, perhaps. Is the sort of go here, go there thing. I mean, it's the way that a lot of people play open world games, is just to hello. Excuse me. Sorry. Thank you. Alright, now, is this an invite to trudge across the water? It looks like it, but it could be faking me out. Look, see there, the stones. Let's do that instead. Always better to... Oh, that looks deep. If we stall, we stall. Nah, we're fine. No, really, we're fine. No winch points, of course. Hello. Oh, we can still reverse. We ain't done yet. Come on. Maybe there's just a massive boulder right in front of us. Oh, the difficulty is getting your bearings. I think I've wedged myself in between Iraq and iHeart Place. Balls and beans. Okay, well, for now, we can just leave it. Just bail. I'll be back for you momentarily, honest. And we'll pull you out with something later. Okay. Are we worried about tippage? Yeah. But I think we got this. We're fine. See, if you can straddle the track, you've really got this situation nailed. Nailing and straddling. It's a perfect... a perfect harmonious coexistence. There we go. Oh, 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 I'd forgotten about these. That makes me happy. Oop. What do I want? To see if I can get... Nope. You on the end of you. Come on, where are you? There. Yeah, I think we've done it. Let's just be gentle here. Don't want to pull it over, but do want to pull it. Lovely, lovely. Okay. Job is a good one. Do I want to take this party on the tracks? Of course I do. Come on, everybody. Excuse me. Oh, lovely. You didn't tip over, did you? Oh, beans. Okay, hubris. I know. Do we come back for it? I think we possibly do, just because it's going to be a big pain in the butt to try and sort that all out with the cabin on the back. Cabin on the back. Digging the scene with the gasoline. Ooh, ooh. I actually... What's the name of the guy who sang on that great track? Not... Oh, ouch. Desmond Hines? Oh, come on. Oh, jeez. Come on. Stupid. Great big underwater stones. There we go. Alright. See, this is why I take the railway when I can. I'm disappointed in myself, honestly. Oh, we do have to leave this, don't we, and go... Because the cabin isn't going to the same place as the planks. So I wonder... I wonder if it's going to be easier to leave the... Okay, this is what I'm talking about. Do we run around here, drop off the planks, and then see if we can find a way across here to the cabin zone? Probably. But I would like to check that to see if it looks like a brick rather than a wood. That certainly looks like brick, but we can check them both. Why not? What did we do with the consumables? We sorted them out already? I guess we must have done. Okay. Oh, the other thing that I found a bit strange about roadcraft is like assisting the phosphate manufacturing business in North Africa. I know phosphate is used in farming, but it's also bombs, and very bad ones at that. I mean, did it have to be phosphate? Industrialize the third world. Apologies if calling it third world is insulting. Wouldn't it be cool if there was just like one of these petrol stations in the middle of nowhere that was playing weird jazz fusion or like banging trap? So, what's ahead in the week? We have a few things actually in terms of squeeze through here. Got to pay for my bike. Gotta sort out the payers. Gotta look at selling the bike once it's been all pimped up nice. The issue is though that I kind of feel like the who left that there, seriously? The additional premium that's selling an old bike that's been done up, or say it cost me $2,000 to do the full service and get it all nicey nice. I don't think that I will get an extra $2,000 worth of value from selling it, if that makes sense. It may not. It may make no sense to whatsoever. Okay, so the dealie here now is across the bridge, yeah, and then here. Bow chicka wow, and across there. Give you your cabin business and then come down here and check out these heises. That's why we're taking the trailer. Is it though? So I could think about going and pulling the 605 out of the suck with a Scout, but realistically, there's more chance of getting a Scout stuck than if I take this. So I might as well do everything with this. We only need 2 more wooden planks, but we do need beams, so maybe there'll be a metal house that we can raid for beams. I know this crane isn't ideal for cabin delivery, but we've done it enough times that we can make it happen. Thank you. Fanico? It's Sunday morning here in Sydney, so I feel like it is a appropriate pitch. Also, this is why I generally go with more chill games, because it doesn't behove a crazy running around shooting style to be... I do actually play a fair amount of games where there's reading, so I can read with the gravelly early morning voice. Also, on my Monday night streams, I often drink booze, except for the fact that currently 3 months a year, being October, January and July, I don't drink, under the name of Drynuary, Sober October and Dry July, respectively. Why do I do this? To prove that to prove to myself that I can, mostly. On the subject of deep voices, I think it would be fair to say that Markiplier has just such, although obviously a very different accent. Okay, we will leave the trailer here. Because it's just going to get in the way. Alright, let the chaos begin. I struggle with this. It's hard. But it's necessary. I can't remember if it's easy to back in completely. Oops. Let's give it a whirl. Okay, unpack the cargo. Crane mode, baby. Alright, just about. No. Oh, come on, up, 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 up. There we go. We're gonna have to just drag it off. Come on! Oi, 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 oi. Lovely. Yep, yep, yep. And then... No, come on. Off, off, off. There we go. And then waggle it in there, which is, of course, a technical phrase. Come on. Alright. Oop, oop, oop. Come on. Ah, no, you've come round the wrong way now. News anchor on TV. Well, I appreciate the generosity of the sentiment. I think it more often gets referred to as late night radio, but I suppose whichever media seems most appropriate to you. What I need to do here now is, yeah, spin you around. Come on. Slow, slow, slow. Oh, that's another good thing about roadcraft is I'm able to... Cool, it's in. We've done it, boys. Restore the crane. Nope, no, that didn't work. Restore the crane, there we go. Alright, let's also get back into the daytime and continue our exploring. Also, should have been, I still can. Let's not be so defeatist in our career reassignments. The problem with news anchors now is that this is the age of authenticity and not authority, so even with what might be perceived as an authoritative or at least calming voice, people don't believe you if you're in a studio wearing a suit in order to get any kind of not cachet. Okay, what we want to do is do we actually want to go across there? Maybe we do. And have a look at that, and then I presume along here and have a look at this as well. Alright, let's go. What do the newscasters sound like where you are, Fanico? And do you trust them, more importantly? Please don't roll. Oh, there's the road. Now you tell me. Okay. Yes. Let's just try and barrel our way through, I think. Hope that trailer can come with me. Okay. Lovely, lovely. Yep. Perfect. Threading the needle. All right. I should also apologize if I'm pronouncing your name wrong. Okay, that's brick. No good to man nor beast. What's up there? Oh. I'm presuming some of that is metal beams and such. Interesting. Okay. Excuse me. If you are wondering if I got this voice by smoking fags, cigarettes, cigarillos, no, I gave up. This is going to age me. I gave up for my 30th birthday, which was 25 years ago. Almost. A long time. Do I drink scotch or other raw alcohols every night? No, I do not. Mostly at the moment, because it's sober October, I drink tea at night. I know, it's Rockstar City. Not that sort of rockstar. I know I generally listen to podcasts as I go to sleep of an evening. That's another brick one. Yeah. Just bricks. No. Okay, so should we be looking for ways up the mountain? Yes, but in this truck, possibly not. Is there a part? I see it's kind of here. This is really not the truck for that. Does this mean deviate? I don't know what that is. Is that a... It sounds like a electronic, an EDM artist, perhaps. But if it gets you to sleep, that's all that matters. All right, we could just ditch the truck at this point, or ditch the trailer rather, and recover. We need consumables, planks, and beams. The beams might be an issue, actually. Planks, not so much. Come on. He's so rocky here. Balls. I seem to have driven myself into a little bit of a squeeze here. Country rap. Okay. Interesting. I will check that out. I don't think I could claim to... I mean, I presume it's an artist, or is it a style? Sorry. I'm allowed to ask. I'm 53, nearly 54. So therefore, I feel I have a license to ask what the kids are listening to these days. I am, I suppose, Not surprised that country rap didn't get shortened to crap. That would be a little bit of a self-own. He's an artist, fair enough. Interesting combo. I could play some right now, but we would get demonetized, so sadly it cannot happen. Again with the bricks. Egads. It's just Brick City here. What does a guy have to do to get... Okay. Alright, well, we're going to loop back around. I think we loop back around. Alright, lights on. Finico, I'm curious, do you often watch live streamed games on YouTube? This vehicle already has always on all-wheel drive and diff lock. It's just slow because I'm deep in the mud and carrying a trailer. But thank you for the advice. Come on. Over the stone. Okay. Is this mad folly? And is your preference for SnowRunner? And if yes, have you, can I ask, gotten into roadcraft much? I just bought it on sale with the expansion yesterday. So far, I wouldn't say loving it, but it's I can see it's got some, it's doing some interesting things, let's say. It feels a little more poppy. I don't know if that's a thing. Like it's trying for a different vibe, a different crowd. Totally insulting to say, oh, it'll be the greybeards. Alright. Okay, right, so what we're doing from here is fun. Oh, this is pretty decent in co-op as well. Alright, I want to have a look to see if that is... Can I see that? Because that's fixed. How do I get there? Also, back at the railway line. Where are you? I keep going past it. Railway! Yes, there we go, railway station. Nothing actually that we need. Okay, well that's interesting. Let's go and get those consumables. No, this is not brutal mode. I mean, it's having tried. I started roadcraft yesterday, and if you put on fuel consumption and gear shifting, it regards that automatically as hard mode, which I found a bit funny. I mean, it seems to be a lighter game, you're right. And I will not make it wrong for doing that. I've had some good times playing this in co-op mode as well. I've found the community to be tremendously helpful. I led to believe that Expeditions had some issues with co-op. It was launched a lot later, and I'm not sure that it really ever got going in a major way. I think what I found most frustrating with Expeditions, apart from the tremendously unruly name, was mostly that there's like no open road at all, so there's no break from this incredibly slow, I would say drudgery, but every now and again it's a massive relief to open up the throttle and feel like you're really moving, and that's just not possible in Expeditions. I liked the depth scanner, which I noticed has made its way over into Roadcraft, and what else did it have? The drone, an interesting concept, and the winch plugs, interesting ideas. Where are you? Cautious of the log. Okay, we'll just ditch this trailer, maybe even sell it, and then come back and sort out that little bunch of spillage. Alright. Sell the trailer. Can we go around? Oh, I also noticed in Roadcraft you can't push through the fences, which I found a bit frustrating, because it's something that I do on the regular here. Bye. Okay, let's get this guy out of here. Oops. Upside down, not ideal. There we go. Now then, what's... Yeah, let's hook you on. And drag you around here. And then... detach. I'm not sure why I want to load these onto the trailer rather than onto myself, but there we go. Can I get to the far one? Oh, nice. Let's drag it. I'm not going to be able to reach. Alright. Onto the back it shall be. Good morning, Jex. This is what Canada looks like. And yes, we're back playing Tippy Bros. Admittedly, this is Yukon, which is not your neck of the woods. You saw nothing? What did you see nothing of? Oi. Okay, let's restore the crane, pack the cargo, and we're golden. Now then, we do have to... Tippy is a state of mind, I always find. I don't like to judge. Okay, for now we leave the trailer. We trundle off in search of rescue. How's your weekend been? Are you drinking? Some kind of potent cider, perhaps? I'm assuming you had great success with your streaming exploits. Both suitable for work and otherwise. What are we doing here, actually? We are... No drink this time. Okay, alright. I can respect that. As you know, it's Sober October in... Oh, I'm going the long way around. Balls. Cranberry ginger ale. Jesus, do you have a UTI? Sorry. I always associate cranberries with... urinary tracts. It's just a thing. I'm not judging. Yes, it is tasty. Normally, I would suggest a stick of vodka in there, but with the ginger. Oh yes, look, the truck design is almost an homage to the Ripper aesthetic. Even with the ginger in, it's good. Ginger and vodka aren't two flavors that I would immediately associate with each other. But I'm not judging. Still my favorite vodka accompaniments would definitely be grapefruit juice, which is a Greyhound, I believe. I am sometimes partial to a Bloody Mary, but tomato juice isn't always my thing. I have to be in the mood for that. And just like lime, you know. Ginger ale is almost Sprite 7-Up. Yep. Well, here we have a brand called Solo, or in the Australian, Solo, which is kind of marketed on the fact that it's low fizz, so you can slam it down. It's not unlike hard lemonade in its marketing, but it's non-alcoholic. It's just lemonade. The thing with Sprite and 7-Up, I don't generally trust clear pop. Other streamers going, okay, slow, but always in the beginning. Well, hey, look, sometimes it's nice to start out slow, yes? High hopes and fun ideas. Oh, yeah. And I'm sure you take some ideas from the crowd as well. Which is as it should be. Now then, what's the... We're gonna try this. Please don't swallow me whole. Oh, sorry. Foreplay. Yes. Oi. There we go. Sunday morning, Automod is on holy mode. Apologies. Eek. It's at its maximum piety. Oh, no, it's fine with Peen. Clearly, we've trained it. We have, at last, a quorum. Peen is a holy word? Well, is it? I'm not going to, like, straight up no, but we have to get this lad out of the pickle. No, this way, please. Oh, come on, let's not be doing this in the dark. Alright, if I could turn off... and you think that because it's in ye olde English that therefore it's holy? Hey look, in my line of work, like proper worky work, where we're constantly taking the Catholic Church to court, you kind of realise that there's plenty that's extremely unholy about doths and peens. Okay, alright, that's fixed. So, let's go exploring. What we're looking for here is a... yes, very filthy, in the wrong kind of a way. Tell me what TV you've been watching. I started watching Task, the thing with Mr. Everywhere at the moment. Who's just cute. Okay, so I'm going to drive the long way around here and see if there's a possible scooch across there. That's the plan. I should be pulling the other truck. It's true. Hang on, let me go and grab it again. There is a structure. Hang on. It's not really easy to turn around here, so we'll just go... Thank you for the reminder, Fanico. Fanico, Jex, Fanico. Oh, rewatching American Horror Story. Cool, that's, I suppose, thematic. Given the October of it all. I don't want the race. I just want... I'm trying to join up the trucks here and... Where can we join them? I can go up here. Alright. I admit I have not American Horror Story. I know a lot of people that do love it, and I know a lot of people are... Yep. Cool. I have been playing Silent Health, which is, I presume, Hill I'd like to F. Although, given that it's a game about a schoolgirl, a little bit inappropriate. And it's pretty wild. Okay, let's... grab old mate here. Get winched. Come on. Okay. I'm hoping that I don't just have to massively loop around here. I can hop across the river. Some good psychological bits in AHS. Oh, excuse me. but the later seasons get a little meh. How are you liking the F thing? I'm watching or playing in English. No, just because I don't want to miss nuance and sarcasm, and I don't want to be trying to read subtitles while there's a multi-headed weird beast chasing after me. It's no, come on, little truck, you can do it. But as a kind of I have to say, the cinematography is amazing. I know that seems like maybe a strange thing to say about a video game set in 1960s Japan, but fuck, it looks amazing. And the sketch stuff. AC Shadows, did I? Yeah, so what I didn't like about AC Shadows in that regard... Hang on, can I get across here? Then I would still have to drive all the way down there. But hey, look, a crossing is a crossing. Is that even a thing? There is wood. There's additional wood. Got to love wood. Let's cross where we can. Eek, eek, eek. Yeah, with AC Shadows, you would like having to horse race across the map, and I bought Silent Hill 2, the remake, and haven't had a go on it yet. I fully intend to. This is deep, guy. Alright. That doesn't really look like a path, although that does. I do... we're going here, so maybe up and round is the go. Alright, up and round it shall be. The psychology of it is interesting. I don't know yet at this stage if it's... what was the cartoon about the big red panda? It was kind of like fairly flagrantly a becoming a woman allegory, and there's an awful lot of blood in Silent Hill. And some of the people she calls friends are like, seriously, this is not your friend. But I'm very keen to let it play out and to see where it goes. Is this where we plot? I think maybe yes. Okay, let's go. Oh no, no, no. I've made a massive tit of myself. I've fixed the hole in the bloomin' fence. Although maybe I can squeeze under. There's a possibility. It's not, I think, officially part of the official Silent Hill franchise. Well, obviously it is, but it's not like set in Silent Hill, the town, as such. And the journal is fantastic, I will say. Let's just... No, I'm not fitting under here in a million years. Okay. We might just have to freeball it across the... Come on, let's... Sorry. I'm going to get caught in a million trees. Oh! Those are large numbers. Django? No? Okay. Alright. I don't know to what... Come on. Oh, these trees! These trees! They F me so hard. I think maybe a complete retreat is the go here. Okay, alright. I am also going to repair. Is it, though, to be effed by trees? Okay. Non-starter, sorry. Can I... What's it called when you go like this? Other than... no, let's not go there. For now, we'll call it back-to-back, and we will not regard it as in any way kinky. All right. Work is moving office at the end of next week. That's exciting. We get to go into our mega swishy new spot. With trendy views of trendy Sydney Harbour Bridge. No, not the bridge. The Opera House. The other one. Yeah. So that's exciting. And I don't see a way up there. The fun of it is that I just have to put things in boxes and it all magically reappears, ready to roll at the other end on Monday, which is the best part. I've moved house so many frickin' times that I loathe it with the fire of 1,000 suns. I can't remember the last time I lived in the same spot for more than 3 years. And I've been alive a lot of years. It's not like I get bored or anything, it's just the way that life has unspun. Spun? Gone. Worked out. I'm feeling like with these trucks, their bums are a little bit too close. The work changes. The distance between the two places is like a 8-minute walk. But the office we're in at the moment is small, and the air is stale, and the AC doesn't work, and the office managers have to spend half their working day running around shoving ice into small portable air conditioning units. It's just not fun for anybody. And it feels kind of... You know how some buildings you walk in the morning and it smells like the cigarette smoke of people that were there 30 years before? It's a little bit like that. Okay. I'm going to check. I have a feeling that that also has been filled. Yes. The pipe has been completed. So... there is a path. A path appears before me. It's weird. My father, who I haven't seen in an awfully long time, lived in a house for a while where he swore... It used to be a stables in like the 1300s. And they reckon that they had a ghost who, whilst not visible, would supposedly sit in a little corner smoking a pipe, and they could smell the tobacco that was a particular blend that you just don't get these days. Am I supposed to be hopping over the... What's the deal? Ah, yes, clearly we are. Okay. So yes, pipe ghosts. Confirmed. You may see that pop up in an American Horror Story episode. Not the best angle of approach. Let me just disentangle briefly. Let's hook up onto that and sling around. Okay, okay, alright. I think the other guy can... Without meaning to sound too rude, the other guy can pull himself. Oh, yeah. Come on. This is edging in the not fun way. Oh, Jesus. 30-ton truck saved by Sprig. Alright, alright. Okay, we can deal with it. Thank you, sapling. Alright. Hey, look. It's what it's there for. It will grow back, etc., etc. Oh. Okay, of course you're more bricks. Everything's a brick. Okay, am I going to have to just go all the way around everything? I think I am, aren't I? Okay. Fine. Oh, let's go and get the other truck so that we can catch up. I'm going to have to do this whole fandango again. Oi, we are low on fuel. Okay. Yes, bricked indeed. There doesn't seem to have been any missions in this game or on this map that have been expressly about getting bricks. Okay, okay, okay. I got you. Alright. I think the perceived wisdom is that you're supposed to do these kind of things in low gear so that you're not thrusting around. Jex, what are the games du jour on the Ripper playlist? Scheduling posts. No worries. Okay, back on the twig. The twig of life. Savior twig. Hashtag sprig life. I don't know what I'm on about. All right. Is scheduling posts all about hot dogs in Ripperland? Oh, come on. Now you're just being ridiculous. Casting of Frank Stone. A full marathon. Bejeeblemans. Have you not... I presume... Okay. Fair. I kind of got the feeling you AC'd before in the shadows. Alright. Ooh, I'm getting a bit low on fuel here too. You solved nothing? That's fine. Come on. There we go. I think realistically, oh, you scared of finishing? Do you have like commitment phobia or completion phobia? Oh, come on, let's turn on the engine. It's just too painful. All right, coffee. Hmm. Oh, solved, like, finish? Edge kink, that's fine. Perfectly normal. Perfectly modern. By solve, I mean, to me, that means a puzzle, which is different from finishing. Finishing a game, I mean. Obviously. Oh, jeez, this is so much the long and wrong way round. Hey ho. Yes. Finished. Rolled credits. Let's call it what it is. Alright. I don't really know what I'm trying to prove by pulling this friend along here. Saving me next to no time. And we've still got those planks to go and get. Dagnams. Oh, we can still get beams from the warehouse at the top, though, can't we? Yeah. AC2 100%, but I love the SEO connection, so, okay, alright. Chivos. Shadows had actual... no, not Shadows. Syndicate had actual solving in it, did it not? Oh, also, I would be very curious if you played through Syndicate. If you have the Jack the Ripper DLC... Bonk. I do when I can. Oh, yeah, come on. No. Let's sort this situation out. If the Jack the Ripper DLC has updated itself to cater for the fact, just a little peck on the cheek there, that the actual perpetrator has now officially, I think, question mark, possibly, been identified. They did some DNA doodah. That's totally a Silent Hill 2 trailer, sitting under a frosty street light. Ah, the World War I part. That was random. No. Come on. Winch up, lad. Yes, winch. I presume on PC you can just manually select which winch point. Well, they did harp on mercilessly about how the Notre Dame was partially reconstructed with oops, I want it to be daytime, with not plans but models that they'd used in the design of come on trailer, your time is now. Let's sort this out once and for all. Oh, we can use the crane, I suppose. Come on. Flip it. Come There we go. Restore. I'm going to leave. Edge me through this conversation. Models from what? What? Models? Hang on a second. Hang on a second. We need to refuel here. We are empty. Okay. Is this going to be enough to get us up to Beamtown? Do I want to pull the trailer all the way up? No, I do not. Nostradam? No, Notre Dame. Notre Dame. The cathedral in Paris that so featured in the much maligned Assassin's Creed Unity? The story of the day was that no, Nostradamus, that's fine. That Ubisoft had kindly donated 3D modeling that they had made of the cathedral for that game to help in the reconstruction of it after the Great Fire of 20. When was the fire? 22, something like that. That was when. Oh, Unity was the game. I think one of Big Fire, ages ago though. When the game came out, I don't think knowing about fires counts as culture. Yes, it was one of Ubisoft's first games that did that weird thing where the face doesn't render, but like the eyeballs do, or something. Like the teeth and the eyes render, but the whole rest of the head doesn't, and it was scaring the children. And, obviously quite embarrassing for Ubisoft. The kind of stuff that happens a lot to AAA games these days. I think, what was that rather disappointing Mass Effect Andromeda? That had the same problem. Different developers, obviously. Also, yes, I think pretty much everybody that's been remotely connected to gaming for the last 5 years would realistically be expected to own every single Assassin's Creed game, because they throw them away like what? Like confetti. Well, I've only played one. I have a game save at the start of 2 from the collection, but I have not. Yeah, this is the way. I have not played through 2, to say nothing of 3. Oh, Hex's Witch Hunt. Well, I'm assuming that Hexes and Witch Hunt, it makes me puts me in mind of the quite hard to battle witches from Valhalla. I don't know if you ever took them on, but they were good battles, even though I took the time to go and find Thor's hammer and make a lot of the game quite easy. I do think that they would have been completely screwed as a franchise if Shadows had come out after Yote. because it would have looked massively derivative and not favourably so. Okay, we're beaming on our way to get metal beams. I know we still need to be planking, but we'll get there. Technical question for you, Jex. Do you use... Oh, geez, I can't even remember what it's called now. For your post-scheduling... hang on. Where is it? What is this? Publer. There we go. I will say I've been quite enjoying Yote, although it does feel a little bit low-cal. Low calorie, not place. The combat is just good fun, I will say, in a surprisingly Batman Arkham kind of style. I'm hopping in here to refuel and fix up my junk. Detach. I'm going to get rid of the splurge motif as well. No offense. I could deepen the splurge motif. How about we put... Come on. No, it's not the satch I want. It's this... blacker. Oh no, actually whiter. How about we keep that and change this one to black? I want maximum ripper splurtage. How's that? Oh, it's looking pretty good. This one. Oh, come on! Seriously. There we go. Do we need the chains? Not really, but we'll leave them on because there are some hills that are... Oh, I look so much like a Frisian cow. Laughing at my own silliness. They look like little Michael Jordan, Air Jordan motifs. So innocent. Okay, let's roll. Should have been purple rather than black, of course. But hey, look, I have to honour my own exciting monochrome colour scheme. Got to honour my own brand, you know. Does Hexes / Witch Hunt have a release date? I did seem like Shadows was coming out for Evskis. I will go back and get the other truck, don't worry about that. Come on. Oh, are you an available woodpile? Hot dog. You are. How fascinating. We'll come back for you, certainly. Where's that other... Oh, it's back down at the, back down at the rail yard. Your wood too. Who knew? It's all wood at the top. No worries. No offense taken. I was asking if you use post-scheduling software like Publer for your lining up your socials. Also, look, I redecorated to honor the rip. Would appreciate a splurge emoji in chat. Oh, also, I owe you a weather update. Hang on a second. I put them on my little stream deck. It's a very pleasant 22 or 72 in old money. Okay, let's beam up. Oh, there's none! I came all the way out here and there's none! We can take consumables, though. Okay, what else could we take? Brakes. Small pipes. Not very legal. Okay. Well, we need 2 of that. And we'll just have to pick up... Oh man, that's disappointing. Hey, there you go. Sorry, didn't notice. Thank you for the splurge-a-thon. I feel seen. So you just go and schedule each one individually. Far out. That's painful. Depending on how broadly your socials get spread, I think Publer does, Publer.io, just in case you're wondering, does allow for I think publishing to 3 or 4 different accounts, which is kind of handy. Publer, Publr.io. It's a social post scheduling software. At the free tier, I think you can post to 3-ish. Accounts. Wooden planks? Yes, please. Then what else do we need? Just beams. Okay. Always looking to help you save some time. Eclipse. Yeah, I accidentally paid for a free trial of the AI clip making thing that's attached to Restream nowadays. It's not really doing it, I will say. I mean, obviously my streams are not overly clip-tastic if I'm playing really mega slow games like this. Yes, fair enough if it's a little bit more like the Silent Hill stuff, or indeed baby steps. But I'm not playing those often. Well, no, that's not fair. It's just not really where I'm at right now. The reason that I know about Publer is that I use it for my work. And we publish stacks of posts every week, always with clips rarely do people clip on my behalf. It'll happen, I think. But I feel like clips are the only way to get eyes. Yes, you do need short form in order to bring the joy. I think if I had time, which I clearly do not, and I'm about to have much less, the ideal workflow would be to stream live, edit like 30-minute clips out for YouTube, and then further edit 60-second clips for everything else. Or just have people do it for you, of course. But I do think, especially with YouTube, the fact that every podcast ever is now on YouTube has really crowded the market massively. So there's just more eyes, fewer eyes to compete for, if that is the right way around. More content to compete against. Rematch your own stream, then pick clips, but I'm a horrible judge of what's funny, exciting. It's also really, it just takes a crazy amount of time. But at least now, I think both YouTube and Twitch do, yeah, I understand. It's, I think, good practice to rewatch your own stuff, just to sort of notice things that work and things that don't, and things that can be improved. Both YouTube and Twitch are now better at exporting clips to a horizontal format, which is handy. I think maybe the AI stuff in Restream might work better if it had real-world live signals to react to. But obviously, because my numbers are, let's say, more exclusive. Which is the polite way of saying that I'm not famous yet. It maybe finds that a bit of a struggle. But at least it does do the, what's it called, clip, whatever, fairly decent. It's free Twitch Kick integration for streams and clips when you can edit your clips. That's pretty cool. There are also some pretty decent OBS plugins that allow you to format your own vertical integrated arrangements and then hit a little, like, just record that last 30 seconds where I said that funny thing. So you can go back and grab them for later. Also have AI stuff and auto clipping, which is what I think I'm subscribing for 150 that Canadian a year. Hey, look, if it can clip it and post it with excellently curated hashtags and funny descriptions and good, what are we calling them? Captions. What's the thing called? I keep thinking Clip Trap, but it's not Clip Trap. Hang on, I have it on the Apple here. What's it called? It always needs updated, so it's in there. Oh, CapCut, of course. I haven't actually used it yet. We'll get around to it eventually, maybe. 10 clips, 12-hour stream. and it posts for you without any curation. Could be dangerous. Or post from the interface. Plankies, consumies, metal beams. If it does descriptions that get traction, I'd buy it. Well, look, you can ask AI, and you can train your bot of choice to have a particular tone of voice and kind of tude. Alright, let's just leave you there for a second. Let's get back to daytime. Let's grab this little fecker and sort this situation out. Post from after you edit, fine tune. Yeah, let's... Leaving it to do all of that would be, I think, a little dangereux. I got our AI to ingest transcripts from old YouTube lectures that our boss had given on dull law stuff to extract a tone of voice that we can use to replicate in... is that splooge machine? AI is stumped as to why my stuff isn't working. We've tried everything. I would keep working at the prompts, honestly, and the the like project descriptions if you have them, because you can, you know, tell it that you're a world-leading streamer of edgy content, whatever. Okay, metal planks, where are you? Metal planks, metal beams. Everything else is done. Okay. At the warehouse? At that one? I thought it was empty. It's all hashtag stuff, but oh my god, it's never good enough. Well, hashtags, I think. Does anybody follow hashtags these days? It seems a little bit sort of... You've endless metal beams? Fuck, why didn't I know about that? Time of day. Well, I would imagine... Okay, this is the plan. Recover. Back to the 612. Have we done everything? We have. We're just going to leave this pile of ungainly junk down here, wherever it was that I left it. But I mean, you can just have the words. I don't think many systems these days recognize a social post that says the word banana and doesn't acknowledge the fact that your post that says banana, because it wasn't hashtagged, would completely get ignored. I don't know, do you follow hashtags on socials? If you do, then more power to you, and I respect your authority. I think my personal feeling is that algorithms are smarter than hashtags these days. Yeah, this is the thing. I mean, there's a reason that TikTok is valuable, and it's not because of hashtags, it's because it knows. It just basically looks through all your stuff. I did read that try your next clip post tomorrow. Do. I mean, include, you know, your words, but they don't have to be hashtags, I don't think. Come on. Ah, sorry. Yep. There we go. How ironic. The technology got in the way. So my understanding was that, like, if you have the Facebook app and the TikTok app on your phone, for example, Facebook will, of course, record all your keystrokes and the content of your other apps and how much you use them and all that kind of stuff, which you would expect if you are cynically inclined. But it does at least bundle and anonymize the data, whereas TikTok will just, like, straight up, this is being used by this person who lives at this address and who also has this password and stuff. It's completely unbound by any of these restrictions, and I would almost guarantee that the Teals and Ellisons who are being offered the American license to use the TOC at a ridiculously cut price of basically 1x revenue, which is absurd in an age where most of those kind of social entities trade at 40 plus x revenue, or EBITDA. Oh, so brainy. Are most unlikely to change those aspects of the algorithm anytime soon. Particularly Teal, because he's, I think Palantir is one of the least scrupulous hoarders of data going. I know, right? It's a wonder that nobody watches my Sunday morning and Monday evening lectures on life and everything that's wrong with it. This is foggy enough to be a Silent Hill episode right here. Okay, so we need 3 beams and we're done. How are we doing for time? 2:20. All right. Well, we'll see how far we can get before midday. Was the cartoon cat dancing video your own? Did you dress as a cat and cartoon yourself and dance? Oh, I would watch that. Sorry, that sounded much more creepy than it should have. Beams trailer and beams truck. Nice. But we have to... Posted a meme on YouTube a couple of days ago. 30k. 30k is decent. I don't... I don't mean to pry about how much monetization you get out of your YouTube, if at all. I can imagine 30,000 will be enough to buy yourself a coffee, maybe. Excuse me. 0 beans. That sounds like the YouTube we know and love. Pardon my Austin Powersing here. It's just how it has to be sometimes. Come on. I just don't want to turn over the trailer. Come on. Come on. There we go. Alrighty. Come on. There we go. Just some gentle grinding. Not part of it. 600 little views. YouTube's hard, I think. But what I will say with the tube is if you can... Now I've confused myself. Find the time to, or get somebody else to, or find a decent way to automate Proper chaptering in the descriptions can help tremendously, particularly with longer form stuff. Obviously, if your video is very short and just about one very, very quick thing in 60 seconds, less important. I'm talking like I'm a guy with hundreds of thousands of splendidness, but view tip vids, nothing. Takes a long time. A lot of stuff takes a long time. I think it's, you know, part of the fallacy. Can I say phallus? I'm saying phallus. The fallacy of kids want to be geez, what's he called? I've forgotten already. Mr. Beast. There we go. Old brain. Is that they assume he just sits down in front of a camera and then, like, show pops out and is massively successful. But I know he was a pioneer at basically. He paid a lot of money, has a lot of staff to pick apart the algorithm and like game it as hard as he can. Rewatch streams for clips. At least I'll know where to chapter them. Yeah, it is worth it if you are playing a game that has you know, chapters or places and all that kind of thing. Because discoverability on YouTube is a lot better than on Twitch, but obviously the thresholds of payment are quite different. I was, I think, impacted last Monday by the AWS outage because Restream was just not having a bit of it. So I just had to stream straight to Twitch. I feel like I'm making work for you, which is not the intention. Hey, look, it's fine. It's I just freaked me out and pissed me off that it just suddenly wasn't working. And this was, I think, in the early days of the outage, where nobody knew that it was an outage. And as far as I was concerned, it was just Restream was forked. And then it later turned out that Snapchat was down and WhatsApp was having conniptions and banks were out and stuff. R6. Please send him my fondest. I'm hoping that his easy life is becoming ever more pleasant and fulfilling. I don't know how I would feel if I worked with vehicles all day. Whether I would enjoy to spend whatever free time I happened upon watching vehicles. It seems a little saturated to me. Okay. Yes, I think so. One beam to go. Let's just hop back to the garage. It seems only right and proper that we finish with the 605, the Prince of Trucks. Well, we seem to have gone into the cheesy sax zone. I'm also curious to know, Jex, if you have dabbled with the 2K 40 and 40p streaming situation. On Twitch, obviously. I'm also curious to know, while we're back on the video game as tedious life reflection vibe, whether if you got your car detailing gig sorted, whether you could sit and watch SnowRunner and not think of, oh, I could just clean that truck up so good. I would have thought it would be, because mine's a lot shitter than yours, and oh, ads. We'll come back to that. We'll hold that thought. Because it only needs... Oh, although I think Starlink... What's the up on your Starlink? The upstream bitrate. You need a little bit of headroom, but not that much. In OBS, if you use it, you just need to switch on, well, change the resolution to 1440p, which is, I think, 2560 by 1440. 17 to 27. Ooh. That's not fabulous. And, sorry, yeah, you can change your output resolution to 2560 by 1440, and then turn on the little check mark that says enhanced broadcasting mode, I think, and basically Twitch will do its best to figure out the best. Yeah, download is fine, that should be grand, but I think here on my shitty old connection, I have 100 down, and tech badge says 40, real world is more like 30, 34, 35 up, and that's enough to get Twitch enhanced broadcasting out at about 23,000 kilobytes per second, or whatever the bitrate is, and that renders at super crispy 1440p in both YouTube and Twitch, which is nice. It just looks nice. 1080, which is fine. Yeah, yeah. Oh, it keeps putting to... Ooh, that's a bit weird. It's worth checking on your little cog. Are you saying my stream looks beautiful? It doesn't always broadcast in 1440, but the VODs are certainly 1440. Which, if you're playing a game that has nice visuals, it's worth it if you can make it happen. See, this is, I mean, it sounds all like a bit of a wank, but this is the technical side of things is partly why I do this at all, other than to, the other part. More importantly, obviously, it's just to justify the time I spend playing video games, but I like the technical side of stuff. It's worth checking the VODs, the little cog on your VODs, just to see if it is actually outputting handsomely. All right, let's do this. Tink, 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 tink. It's a bit like SimCity. Dad bod. Okay, so now... Please don't give me ore sorting center again. What's next? Seriously? You want more stuff? Once the ore is mined, it needs to be sorted. Oh, come on! Metal rolls, fuel, and bricks. Of course, bricks, but Jesus. Fuel is... Yeah. Isn't fuel also the other warehouse? Slabs now, too. Okay. Top 2.7 tips. It's like Dad Bod has a different camera on other parts of what's going on. What's the final check still isn't... Okay, alright. Damn you. Metal rolls, yeah. Slabs, yes. Fuel, okay. And bricks. Bricks. Look, I'd rather get stuff from up there than the train station. I'm a bit over the train station, honestly. Look at you all in there, you little bastards. Okay, alright. Bricks it shall be. Just in TV days. Hey, Six, how are you doing? Top 2, and he'd like 7 tips for newbies. Tips would be pay for the Mastodon. I know that sounds rude, but the Zix 612H is by a considerable margin, that fellow over there, the best truck in the game, and it makes life a lot easier. Ooh, let's use the 612 to refuel. Yeah, it's well. There, look, here are the 2 of them. This is the 605 is what I'm driving, and about to refuel the 612 with. The source. This always confuses me. My simple brain. Not the service kit. Yeah, that way around. That's what we want. Nice bit of visual. I don't much care for what's going on over there. Get a room. Okay, alright, let's roll. Don't worry about gears too much. I know that things get different if you do hard mode-y stuff. Okay, what are we doing here? Thanks for the follow, Dadbot. We want brick and brick. Yeah. Well, look, if I can just hop down across there, that would make life a little bit easier. Otherwise, it's just a loop down there and around. Let's have a look. The tips, I would say, depend on how much of the game you own, because some of the maps have got trucks for free that are extremely good. Even like the Earth Roamer vehicles from Austria have been because they have mobile scout radar doodads. Oh, come on. Come on. They can be game changers. The Zix has been... Oof. Oof. Automod held a mission for a reason. Smart detection. What? Alright, okay. Sorry about that. Yeah, come on. No, look, you got out. It's fine. There we go. I think I caught everything. Trailer, what's your beef? Okay. There we go. You just need to pull harder. So often the way. Now, do we do a nice little circle that way, or do we do a little circle this way? I think we go north. So we'll just pull up a little and then we'll do a... We'll see if there's a river crossing available there. Okay. Brick me up. On the trailer, please. Ooh. Yep. Okay, yep. Okay, we're good. Now, just don't spill my bricks. Is that rude? A river crossing of what not? Yes. Take me to the river. Alright. See, it looks... if there are stones in the water, the signs are good. The crossing is doable. Kick. Come on. Desmond. 6, how has your Saturday been? Oh, I presume you're not into Sunday morning yet. Come on. I love the Stream Deck, but Stream Deck Plus, but the swipey thing boils my beans sometimes. It seems to have gotten more sensitive. Touch to swipe and it activates. I suppose sensitive is what you want. Come on. Other tips for this game. If you have a steering wheel, apparently it works quite well, and you can do the... you can do this view. And you can show everybody what a lovely chunky knit sweater you have. Oh, come on, I want this. Come on, brick me. No, it's really not. It makes no sense to do it that way, but people do it because that's the... You know, if I was sitting here with a big... If I was sitting here with a big stick... No, what do you call it? A steering wheel. People play these things with steering wheels. I can understand why, I suppose. But the whole, like, special chair with a steering wheel and a gear stick and pedals, at that point, just get a car, you know? Alright, let's scooch back between these here bushes. Oh yeah, he went there. And then... This doesn't look like it's gonna be, no! It looks like a trap! It looks like a trap! Because I didn't go that way, I came this way. Come on, come on. Alright, I was led astray. Oh Lord, keep me on the path. I don't feel like this is the way. I feel like I'm being dunked in the toilet. Oi. Okay. Alright. No, I think we have to go up to the stones there to cross. That's one baptism. You're not good from me. No, the force is just going to drown me in that instance. Hey, look, see the plant behind me? it's sitting in a pot that I 3D printed and put on a Elgato key light air. Isn't that amazing? If I duck out of the way, you might see. How flashy does that look? I'm like creative and shit. So bougie. I also made a bigger pot. Hey, look, I've got a Bamboo Labs A1 Mini you can buy. Shipping might be a bit prohibitive. Hey, look, it's just software. And mostly you can just download stuff and say, hey, go print this. It's reasonably idiot-proof. So Bamboo Labs are kind of like the Apple computer situation of the PC world in that they kind of make stuff pretty easy, not too complicated. Come on. I'm starting to feel ever so slightly over-caffeinated. This was coffee number 2 of the day, and this was matcha number 2, and it is only just past 11 in the AM. Time check, 11:42. All right. I might have to... Over-caffeinated, no such thing? I think so. I think if you're getting like sweats and jitters, it's not great. Having said that, I generally don't caffeinate after midday. We all know how little sleep I get in the afternoon, in the evening. Alrighty. How many of these bricks do we need? Too many. 8. Jesus. In Ghost of Yote, I feel like I'm near to the start of the kind of are you sure you want to proceed? Quick coffee and switch to espresso once or twice a week. How can you say I have quick coffee but I now drink the super strong coffee? That doesn't really make much sense. But I appreciate the switching. Did you change because it was giving you the jitters? Because you are pregnant? Or because it was making your teeth yellow? All very valid. I went through a phase, I think most coffee drinkers do, of drinking what they call piccolos. It's a bit pompous. 1 time a week is kind of okay, but if you were a non-smoker who smoked 1 cigarette a week, you are still technically a smoker. Not to be pedantic asshole, but as a former smoker, I'm allowed to be pious and annoying. Okay, you had vertigo. Oh, far out. The vertigo was making you fat? I know, nervousness is never good in any... being nervous is bad for the health, this is known. Get rid of those. The coffee, yes, I understand. What else do we need? A bajillion of? I can't believe this ore cabin zone. Have we at least... Hang on, let me have a quickly pop over here. The cabin zone is done. That's one thing. Fuel comes from there. Jesus. Slabs. Baby. And rolls. Okay, we're going to be at the warehouse a lot, it seems. Do we... No, let's hop over just for the sake of... recover... Slaps. Let's not judge. Slabs. I'm sure if you slapped concrete, it... okay, so I'm considering taking out an entirely longer truck, but... Okay, let's just get a little one. Because we can't be bothered to go. Do you think that concrete would moan if you slapped it? I think it would make a fairly nice spanky noise, most certainly, particularly if it was that posh concrete that rich people have in their houses on the walls. Polished concrete. Yeah, I got you. I know where you're at. Good spanky concrete. We don't need wood, do we? Oops. I mean, everybody needs wood, but not, that sort of wood. Okay. Yeah, if you can't slap a thing, I'm like, hey, look, I'm a man that's occasionally in a garden centre, buying plants and whatnot. I make it sound like I grow weed. I really don't. It's just like that thing behind me. And there are few things as satisfying in a plant centre than walking past a pallet full of like bags of fertilizer or mulch, which in itself is a great word, and just giving it a quick and very thorough spanking. No one needs to know, no one needs to watch, no one needs to see. Spanking bags of mulch. This is not where you start your stream thinking you'll end up. So if you had oh, we can get bricks here too. Fun. And endless metal rolls. Is that what we want? I guess so. Fuel. Let's do fuel then. The other fun thing to do in commercial environments, I suppose, is I presume everybody does this, but sometimes if you go to like a place that sells, I don't know, like grains in big open tubs, and you scoop out as much as you need with your own bag, if you roll that way, is to put your hands in a big barrel of rice or lentils or I don't know, perhaps beans, pulses, and get your hands all rummaged in there. Oh, so good. The tactile kinks of Mash Mash. Don't judge it until you've tried it. Hey look, shopping's never dull when you're me. I presume you have outlets where there are large open, like, half barrels of beans or pulses. Oh yeah, I said pulses. Oh, is everybody still okay back there? Everybody's fine. Alright, where are we? It's almost midday. We've been rolling for 3 of the hours. I have to hang out the laundry and put another load on. I know that's like a really exciting thing to do, but it needs to be done. This is a mark of responsible adulthood. I also have to go and have a look at where I'm picking up the hire car next week. Come on. Oi, 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 oi. So if you look out of your window, Jex, does it look just like this? With old, like, nobody and just lonely truckers going about their business? Squelching. So yes, if you're going to try... Hang on a second, I'm going to go back to daytime. If you're going to try the hands in the barrel or the slap the bag of mulch, I would probably suggest that the mulch bag would be easier to find. It's a different kind of satisfaction, honestly, from the beans. And you know, the beans is like entirely unhygienic, but I think that's probably part of the thrill. And I would always recommend you cook your pulses thoroughly and rinse them. Yes. You slapped mulch. Jolly good. I mean, who among us hasn't, right? And as euphemisms go, I think mulch slapping doesn't get much better. Hey, I understand fingering the bean is not for everybody. This has taken a turn. I mean, you really need to get your whole hands in that business if you really want the maximum payoff. And we're kind of back to finishing versus completing, aren't we? What a small world. Oh, no, you have to. It's. I understand it, but it's a bit of a beginner's mistake, a trap for young players. You do need to have the fingers unfurled. Fisting won't work. I mean, you can't slap with a fist. Similarly, I don't think beaning, are we going to call it beaning? I don't think we should, but you need, yeah. You need the full tactility of digits, I'm suggesting. You really need to feel the bean. But yes, even with open fingers, elbow deep is still an option if the barrel is deep enough. Yes. Well, you don't need to flick it, but of course, it's an option. Oh, hang on. Really? It's okay with all this jibber jabber, but pervs is not good? That's kind of... I feel Automod robbed us of the proper context for that particular contribution. I did spend some time looking into the viability of scripting OBS and Twitch in such a way that if Automod caught anything, that it would make my watch buzz. Sounds a lot ruder than it was meant to. Come on. But just some sort of slightly more visual feedback than you complaining about Automod and me missing the chat. It is apparently doable. You just have to set some stuff to do with separate Discord channels and notifications and stuff. Doink. Alrighty. Well, that's just gonna have to repeat on repeat. Back and forth. Alright, switch trucks. And only have notifications pushed to the watch when the auto mod pipes up. I could allow you to be unmodded. You and 6 clearly have like a free pass to say whatever you want. I will look into that for next time. Tomorrow night, maybe. Can be our first. But let's face it, there's dealing with Automod is part of the fun. If there was just no boundary, what would be the fun of transgression? There would be no frisson. And no sense of excitement as you wonder about whether or not Peen will show or not. Yes, always. Peen is the first point of reference. Everything starts with Peen. Which, if memory serves, Automod used to have an issue with and now seems to have, I don't know, matured with the rest of us. Clever Automod. Alright, we'll do one more run of whatever it was that we just did, maybe fuel, and then I think we'll have to call it because the washing isn't going to hang itself out, and the cat isn't going to feed itself, etc., etc. But hey, Automod's narrative arc has been like a separate journey that we've all come to enjoy. Oh, I think I've gone the wrong way. I have. This is terrible. Is there anything to be gotten up here? Bricks. I think not. But I also think... Oh, we can get wood. We don't need wood. Balls. Come on. I'm stuck in a muddy valley. There we go. If only we still needed planks. Although, oink. I got no indication from starting the last ore sorting center mission contract that it would still have another phase. Can I get through there? Not really. Let's... This is very silly with the trailer on the back, but... Boop, 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 boop. I'm just trying to find a way back. I think we've done it. Oops, that's not what I want. Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh, he's a genius. This man is born to drive. Oh. Ay. Ay. Such hubris. Ow, ow, ow. Come on. Pull me. Who'd have thought there'd be such... little truck delivery missions would be such fertile ground for such ribald mirth. Ribaldry. Is that a thing? I think we are making it a thing. Oh yeah. I'm really in the weeds here. Mirth, yes. Isn't that what one of the wise men brought? Oh, come on, this is absurd. Ow, 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 ow. My chin. Okay, just squeeze through here. There we go, and we're back on the road. Okay. Back on track. Oof, what a morning it's been. How far we've come. As is evidenced by the livery of the truck that we're driving. Alrighty. I will say, if good friend Dadbod has just downloaded this game, he has potentially many hundreds of hours of fun in front of him. I know fun is not really the word. It's, I would say, more curiously satisfying than fun. Often frustrating. But, you know, if you want something to listen to podcasts to, or a kind of digital test of your own patience, then this is the game for you. It has a lot of content. A lot of content. Let's go and get another batch of rolls, and we'll call it, I think. We do have to drag that car up to somewhere as well at some stage. Ooh, 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 ooh. Detach. Recover. We'll just quickly cheat our way to complete recovery. And we'll continue on our merry way. Good to see the garage has security cameras. Better safe than sorry. I mean, there's clearly so many ne'er-do-wells around. You can trust nobody. Alright. Oh, 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 watch the pit. The pit? The... I know what I mean. Okay, on we go. Hole in the road. Okay, well, as we drive through the daisies in the snow across the bridge, maybe we'll take advantage of this particular moment to hop out, because, you know, it's particularly visually arresting. Oop. Is this still... It's one of those strange games that has photo mode that doesn't... come on, aperture. There we go. Oh, look at that. Lovely. And sweet tunes also. Alright. Can we slither down beneath the bridge? We can. Ah, isn't that perfect? That seems like a good place to hop out. Oh, hang on. I missed a bukkake. Jeez, hang on. Oh, there's no way I can even get back to that. It's just not letting me have bukkake. I apologize. Okay, alright. Well, I think... oh yeah, look, white. I had to change to the watch strap with holes in it because it was so hot last week. It got to like 39 degrees or something. Alright, that's going to be us for this morning. We'll be back tomorrow night with the Silent Hill I'd like to F. Until then, tell the people that you love them. Be nice to each other, sleep well, eat well, have fun, and take care. I am crisp. I know. Possibly even too crisp. I'm getting too old. Oh, moisturised, blah, 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 blah. That'll be the 1440p 53-year-old. Thank you very much for your company, Jex. Stay real. Stay yourself. Good luck with the technical stuff. Let me know if you have any questions. I'll do my best to answer. And I will see you tomorrow night if you're around. Okay, take care. Bye.